Hey amigo, I hope you're doing alright. Welcome to Kind Words. Kind Words is not a game. Kind words are some things you share to others to make sure they're doing alright in these troubling times. These are real issues sent by real people who are having troubles in their life, and they come to this in which to hear from other people who can pour out their heart. And of course, we can search through many of them. But of course, we have one right here. My mom yells a lot. She has little patience. It's hard because she is a therapist, so it's ironic the way she treats me sometimes. I'm tired of being called names and threatened to be sent to a boarding school. What do I do? And of course, we can just respond with whatever we think. So of course, I'm terribly sorry you are dealing with this kind of issue right now in your life. It can be tough dealing with someone who can be hypocritical. A therapist who takes out their anger or small amount of patience on their own child. Do you have any other family members to rely on? Maybe any friend who can also give you some advice? Just remember, you are not alone. Don't let one person ruin your chance for happiness. Best of luck. And there we go. We can also add stickers, but I don't have anything, and I don't think I want to send something silly for, something for a letter like this. I keep going to bed at 5 a.m. Any tips on how to get into the habit of going to bed at earlier times? Thanks so much. I understand this issue greatly. I used to have this kind of problem years ago where I kept pulling all-nighters for no reason at all. I believe the best way to fix this is to readjust your sleeping schedule. First, try setting an earlier time to sleep. And dim the lights in your room and your computer. Let your eyes focus on the comfiness of darkness for a while. Lay in your bed, either dim or turn off the lights. Read a book, and do not use any electronics. Focus on sleep. You got this. There we go. Hopefully this will help. You guys, I miss my dad so very much. I would give the world to just say something to him. I wish I can see him and hear him laugh or just talk for however long. I wanted to hug me and tell me it's gonna be okay. Cause I feel like I'm being rebuilt. Just a fall and it hurts so much. To start off, I'm terribly sorry for the loss of your loved one. I'm sure you have many wonderful memories with your father. Try to remember the good moments, the good memories you've had with your father. Don't let his passing be a negative to your life. Always remember the positives you've had with him. Let me fix good memories with good times you had with your father. As he passed away, he knew that you love him, and in return, he will always love you too. It's always tough writing these things without doing the same, sorry for your loss, or I'm sorry, or terribly sorry, stuff like that. I wanted to pour my heart out because it's tough. It's really tough. I'm tired of being irritable all of the time. I'm tired of feeling so needy and so constantly practically begging my husband to help me with the kids, undeserving because he's awesome with them. I don't want to keep hurting our relationship so much with my issues. You both are married because you both trust each other. No matter what, you both will get through these challenges, both mentally and physically. Do not think so negatively of yourself. Your husband is willing to help you out anytime. No one is built perfectly. Try to speak to your husband about this. A relationship, well, marriage, is always built on trust and communication. Talk it out. Whenever you need help, just know that your husband will have your back. There we go. I feel like that works. I haven't really been in much of a relationship myself, so you know, I'm pouring out my heart with what I think seems right, if that makes any sense. Is anyone else polyamorous? My relationships are so good and make me happy, but my metamor can be so controlling. I wish I could spend more time with my girlfriend, her wife, but she is constantly trying to dictate what we can do with our relationship. To those who don't understand, metamor is basically your partner's partner. So basically the third person that this person's talking about is being controlling in a polyamorous relationship, which is a relationship of more than two people. I'd say the three of you should get together and talk things out. A relationship can be difficult if one tends to dictate what you all should do. That's not how it works. It's all built on trust and communication with each other. I'd say try mentioning this issue to your girlfriend. Don't make it sound like it's an issue. Make it more of an obstacle that the both of you can deal with easily. This relationship doesn't need someone to dictate. It needs respect for all. Hopefully that does make sense. Since the pandemic started, I've become increasingly lonely. I'm scared about reaching out to one of the few people I can talk to about it, for fear of backlash or being a burden. I just would like to feel loved and appreciated, instead of incredibly alone. Now, this one hits real close to home. You are loved. It never hurts to reach out to people. You're backing away because you're thinking of the what if. Chat with someone you really care about, and don't let it all out at once. Gently have a conversation and just ask for their help, for their ear. Sometimes it's always good to have someone just to listen to you. Don't worry about being a burden, because if you don't do anything, you'll worry about it forever. I hope that helps, because this really hits close to home. I feel the same way entirely, where I feel like I don't want to message anybody because I feel like I'm being a burden. I have to take this advice for myself, because my thoughts are increasingly being filled with what if and what if and what if this and what if that. Like, this pandemic has really brought up a lot in my life. Ah, this one's nice. What's your favorite type of animal? I like axolotls. I love their little face and they can regrow their limbs when needed. I agree 100%. These little creatures are just amazing. I love the videos where they just open their mouth and close them. Simple, yet adorable. My favorite animal would be the sloth. They are slow, yes, but it doesn't bother them in the slightest. They are amazing in their own way. They are amazing in their own way, adapting to their simple, lazy lifestyle. I love them so much. How they keep living on throughout all these years, I will never know. But I love them so. I love them so. Does anyone have any tips for motivating yourself? I've lost motivation mostly for doing my schoolwork when I used to be a student. I've even lost motivation for interaction, things I used to love, and even basic hygiene. Now this one also hits close to home. I've lost a lot of motivation throughout the year and didn't want to do anything. But I'll see what I can come out with this. Motivation can be a real pain to find, even during these times. You feel like you don't want to do anything, and it just stays in your mind. Don't let your mind trick you into not doing anything. Start off with the small things. Cleaning your room, taking a shower, even making breakfast, or even taking a walk can start off into something big. Go at your own pace, and then you'll see your mind clearing up. Hope this helps. And of course, before we end this, I want to make my own request for anyone to respond to, because I've also had a tough year. But the way that my year has been going through, it's more of a different thing. Like, let me just write this off. This year has been a tough one in many ways. One way is figuring out what I really am. Sometimes I don't even know if I know myself. Basically, I know what I like, but what kind of relationship am I seeking? The LGBTQIA plus community is so vast, yet where am I? Pretty much that's all I gotta say. This year has been tough in many ways, you know, financially, physically, mentally, but this is my biggest issue. I don't even know about myself. I don't know. But I hope that you figure out more about yourself. I know this video is very weird, very different, but we all need kind words. Don't make it seem like it's weak. It's never weak to be nice to somebody. I do my best in doing whatever I can to make sure people have a nice day, whether it's to my friends or people through the phone or in person to a waiter, you know, stuff like that. Of course, you don't have to tell me about your issues in the comments or anything. Just tell me, what are you thankful for? What is one thing that you are happy about? Tell me kind words in the comments. What are some kind words you can tell to me, to yourself, to everybody. If this video helped you at all, or even just a little bit, then I'm happy. Until next time, adios.